Hello. Okay, as I promised you today, I'm gonna talk about this handy recorder, and it's brilliant, as I mentioned before. It's a brilliant handy recorder for its class. Actually, it's I can really say this is a it has a capability of studio recording quality. Why? Because it can record up to 96 kilohertz, 24 bits of recording in wave format, MP3 320 and 44.1 kilohertz. And let's stick to wave because as a musician, the best format, one of the best formats is wave for uncompressed recording. Okay, overall look is very good. Quality made, it's plastic, hard plastic, lightweight, and it has a battery operated two triple A batteries, alkaline, and also can use a power adapter, which in this case is used by USB micro port, which you can see is connected through here, this port. Like now, I'm gonna show you right now. Let's show you first the connectivity. Okay. Oh, come on. Yeah. Let's power up from here. No, you can see it's mentioning USB. The first option is audio I/F. All audio, I means interface, okay, IF, I believe is interface. And the second option is card reader. So you can have both options at one time, either as an audio interface or as a card reader, which this has micro SD card here, which I will not take it out right now. It's powered on. Yeah, you can have up to, I believe, 32 gigabytes of memory. Okay, now let's choose this as IF interface. Okay, now when you press this, the second window will come with two options as PC or Mac or iOS. See, and these buttons are labeled with the down, up, and up. You can choose USB, iOS or Mac. In this case, I'm using Windows right now. So it will, when you press, then again on the third window, it shows you two options: the bus power or the battery. That means you want to have the power source from battery or from the USB. Now, of course, with this usage, common usage, we're gonna have the USB power. So we're gonna choose the first option. Now, see, okay, let me show you. See, the microphone is interacting with my clicking or any end sound, and there is a knob here. You can see dial actually. This dial, it's actually a gain dial which controls the level of input of recording, the level. See, when I increase, it will go up, but when I decrease, it will come down. See? Now, nothing. Okay. So, other options from here, I can show you the first button from the left side mentioning audio. Okay, now I cannot engage the audio. Let me go back quickly to I'll show you later on. But lockout, see, lockout 80 hertz, 120, 180 and off. This is basically the lockout is used for when you are using the microphone only. Microphone only for eliminating the background noise. It is very helpful for when you have, for example, you're in your house, in your room, and you have the ACs, air conditioning, or any fan, or any surround sounds, and you want to eliminate or minimize those surrounding sounds. You can use this feature. Actually, this feature will give you the option to eliminate the noise. The third one is mentioning, let me see, it's mentioning limiter. Now limiter on, limiter off. Limiter will block any level, any recording level. Basically, this is all for recording. Okay, any level which passes, I believe, beyond -5 or close to 0. Anything goes beyond that, it will cut the level. I mean, it will not allow any recording beyond that level. So that's limiter. Auto level, it's basically adjusting automatically the level. That means when it's very low, it will boost the level to a optimal level, and when it's very high, it cuts that frequency or level to a lower one. So this is the last one. The auto level is good for speech, for podcast, not podcast, for normal recording, voice recording, not professional recording or music recording. But the other two can be used in a way, but in my opinion and my personal experience, I don't use any of this at all. I don't use them. I only use the audio, which in this case I cannot engage because it is connected as a USB microphone actually right now. See, USB audio interface. USB audio interface right now, it is acting as a microphone, which it's surprisingly, it's you can use this little thing as a professional condenser microphone. Can you believe me? You can use that. I did that. I record a song, a karaoke song, and it's really working. You just need some adjustments, settings, and you can get along and do a very professional touch. You don't need to spend and buy a professional microphone, but this is a condenser microphone, so you have to bear that in mind. It is not a dynamic, this is a condenser. Okay, so what else talk about this? And these options are, this is a recording button, stop, play. Okay, you can guys, you can check out the manual instruction, the PDF, which is from the Zoom site or from others YouTubers, and they explain in much detail about the workability and functions of this unit. But what I'm trying to concentrate is the the functions which are not pinpointed much in clips, and people, they didn't explain much about it. Okay, this side you can see this is the USB port, mentions DC. Okay, DC 5 volt. As you know, or USBs, actually most of them, not all, most of them carry 5 volt voltage through with them, so you can use them as a power source like charging. And sometimes if it's a data capable, you can exchange data with the computer. And the second bottom or sliding knob here, it's power and settings, and this is a delete. Here is the memory slot, and the last port which really excited me to buy this unit is this one. This is a stereo input, stereo line input and mic. That means you also can, if there is a stereo mic, you can connect that, use it as a stereo mic. We call those jacks as TRS or TS, mono jack. Both of them are capable, and this unit can accept both of them. But basically I use this as a line in recording. I connect one TRS, small TRS jack, 1/8 of jack, male jack, and the other end can be a RCA or same TRS or anything. Just this end should be small stereo jack or TRS jack. So when I connect it, for example, I want to connect this one to my mixer, and having my mixer connected to my keyboards, guitars, my microphones, etc. Why mixer? Because mixer collects all those sounds and output them to recording device. So this is acting as an input recording. This is an input recording, and outside from my mixer is output generating sound. So one thing is very important to know for musicians or beginners. Basically, I'm not talking about professional musicians. For people like me, I'm a Medicare musician, hobbyist. I'm not a professional one, but I'm basically creating music for myself. When I connect the output, you have a mixer which has 2 RCA output or record out, or from 2 quarter jacks output, doesn't matter. But you have to know when you have those outputs and you're connecting to this input, you have to know the impedance, or let's talk about normally the power generating sound. Some sources having a very high output, some having a low. Okay, in a simple form I'm trying to explain. When you have, for example, high power output through this one connected, normal recorders will not accept. They will blast, they will distort, or you cannot control, you don't have any control over them. But with this one you can control from here. Okay, you can control this one and bring it to minimum 0 or 1, and on the mixer you can have that sliding knob or slider or fader to unity or little lower than unity. You can just adjust, but provided you're listening at the same time. For example, you're playing a song through a mixer, and you have to, you have to connect a headphone to your ears and hear that sound which is coming from mixer connected to here inside, line in and out of this. When it's out of this, that means it's getting the sound from the mixer. So if it is still distorted when it's minimal on this one, you go to your mixer knob and you try to adjust and minimize the volume a little bit, just as much the distortion is out. I mean, you have to have the best quality. You don't want to have a low output. You want to have a optimal output, so you can have a good recording. And at this the second option is to look at this screen. See, you can see the meter here. The meter should not be in the middle. Let's just put this in the two half. Here, the sound should not be more than half of this screen. Or on numbers, it's mentioning -12. Between -12. I mean, on the -12, -8 and -12. -12 to -16 is the best optimal quality you can get. But at the same time, you have to monitor that sound from your by your headphones. Okay, now that will recap recording, I believe. And as I mentioned, also it has a wave 2496 kilohertz and MP3 300, up to 320, 44.1, and I think 48. It doesn't matter. 44 and 48 kilohertz are not much, doesn't make much difference. But 96 is a studio quality. Obviously 192 is the optimal one, but 96 is okay, studio quality recording. And okay, now the good thing, as I mentioned, there are two things. One is the recording feature. One is that this can be used as a microphone. As a lavalier microphone. Also, you can connect a line in, mic in, and as I'm using right now for recording, a small microphone can be attached to your sleeve or a shirt, t-shirt, or wherever, and you can record. But that's not nothing. It's very normal. It has a stereo line in and stereo line out, and it has a again, this can be considered as line in because it is acting as a microphone. When you're having the audio interface mode, that means it can be acted as a microphone, USB microphone. Okay, so you can have either an analog microphone or digital microphone or standalone microphone. Three options. It's very versatile. It's very versatile gear, unit, whatever you want to call it. It's really, I don't know, the price wise $110 US dollars. I mean, it's okay. It's not, I'm not saying it's cheap, but it's really it's affordable. It's very worth the money you pay for. There are many other brands, H1n Pros. They have the multi-track recording facility, which is good. But again, in a handy portable recorder, it's not really feasible to do that. But with this one as a portable, you can also have a multi-track recording known as overdubbing. Overdubbing, I cannot show you right now because I'm connected. I have to, oh yeah, I can disconnect. Okay, let's see. Oh, I have to exit. No, it takes a long time. I mean, procedures, but you can go through the manuals. You can see it can overdub. Overdub means you can record over the recorded file over and over and over and over, unlimited. I don't know how many times, but you know, this is fantastic. You know why? Because you can record many pieces over top of each other, delete the other one, again re-record, and keeping the original file. Is actually some sort of a multi-track recorder. Yeah, it's crazy. It's really crazy. I don't know what else I can talk about. I think I have mentioned everything. If you think I have missed out any points, please mention it on the comments below the clip, and subscribe, support my channel, and if you like this video, hit the bottoms up or thumbs up. Sorry, not the bottoms, thumbs up. I'm sorry, I'm not a native English speaker, but I've studied in American university and outside US. I will in the future tell you about a bio about myself, but first, for and foremost, I have another one coming for gears, for cables. First, the three major cables that are mainly used for musicians: TRS, TS, and RCAs. Thank you for watching. Have a good time. I see you in near future. Goodbye. See you.